Welcome to Kerri-verse the world. Today, I'm just going through some of my normal processes from the day and just telling you just what I think about certain stuff. Today's a good day, not so bad. Got a few little allergy breakouts, as you can see. But hey, it is what it is. I'll be fine. Just go ahead and put some toothpaste on there and I'll be all right. Well, a lot of people have been on social media and they've been talking about all these folks that won't go to work. And it really got to me because I am one that did lose my employment during the pandemic. However, not because I am now unemployed, I'm going to take a job at McDonald's. I graduated high school, I went to college, graduated twice. I have a lot of experience under my belt. But you want me to go to work for $12 an hour, $13 an hour? I don't understand how you think this is okay. When you move into an apartment, right? Follow me. You move into an apartment, they want you to make 3 times the amount of the rent, okay? For a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I mean, here in Atlanta, you're already looking at $1,000 in the hood. 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, $1,000. And I have to make 3 times the amount. Let's do the math. All right? So now, I'm making what? $12, $13 an hour. That don't add up. And mind you, that's just rent. What about lights? Some places you still have to pay water. What about transportation to get back and forth to work? You see what I'm saying? You following me, okay? I got a car and I make a car payment. My car note is $400 a month. $400. What about the insurance? Because if I ain't got no insurance, I can't move this baby. So basically, you're telling me just because it's a job, I should take anything? No. Because I know that my experience and what I know is worth more than $13 an hour, $14, $15, $16 an hour. My experience and knowledge is way more. I've worked in the medical field for over 10 years. I've been a unit secretary. I work in Children's Hospital. I work in the ICU. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to tell me that you're going to still come back and offer me $16 an hour? Like, really and truly, what's that's going to pay? I have a 12-year-old son, okay? And I raise him by myself. Don't look at my ash. I know I'm ashy. I raise him by myself. His dad does not support. He does not support. But I don't complain about it. I do what I got to do. So now we're going back to this same, $16 an hour? My son ain't no little skinny something. My son love to eat. Okay, so his clothes cost money. Y'all doing the math, right? You're following me now. You're following me. All right? Then I'm a big girl. Okay? You don't want to come near me and I'm funky, so I have to maintain, you know what I'm saying, hygiene. So with that being said, to buy these things, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cost money. So again, do the math. So far I went through rent, I went through water, lights. Some people have gas because some places you use gas as well. All right, now how am I gonna communicate? I got a cell phone. Now you can get that cheap free government phone, but I mean, how far is that really gonna take you? Okay, so now we're talking about that. Now that's just me. What about to communicate with my children? And mind you, I have 4 kids, but I'm only talking about one, the youngest one. So when we say $15, $16 an hour, you really think that's gonna pay some bills? Nah. So, that's that. So again, I have a 12-year-old, his clothes, his shoes, he wear grown man stuff. So I can't go to Walmart and say, oh, I'm finna buy him stuff, he in middle school, and that's gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, okay? All right, so now we took care of my son, we took care of the cell phone, okay? Now we get to the house. I guess you could say we could read books all day. We ain't gotta have a TV or internet, but don't forget, it's been a pandemic, and a lot of stuff is now virtual. I need internet. Now they tell you that they give you internet and it's like $10. $10 a month, whatever, that cheap internet. However, with all this virtual stuff they got going on, after you use so much, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna raise the price. So that $10 ain't $10 no more. Then what? So now we got to internet, we took care of phone, we took care of the house. All right? Like I didn't even talk about buying clothes for a big girl, but we're gonna just leave that out for now. Let's just assume I may go to Goodwill or something and grab a couple of things. But you still gotta pay for that. Okay? Just assume, but really no. Then how am I gonna wash our clothes? Washing powder ain't cheap. Deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, regular soap. What about my hair? What about haircuts? So when y'all quick to say, oh, it's so many jobs out here, folks lazy, they should stop the money. No, pay us. Pay us what we deserve. Pay us so we can live. Inflation, we need to get paid. I'm not taking no job that can't pay my bills. Then I'm out here now, I'm working 2 jobs and 3 jobs. And guess what? When something happened to my son because I had to leave him home, they're going to say, oh, she's a bad mama. How am I a bad mama? I have to work. My first job ain't paying me enough to take care of home. Now I got a second job. Or I'm out here doing Uber Eats or Grubhub. My child sleep in the car. Somebody steal my car. Oh, she a bad mama. No, honey. Pay me. If you would pay me, I would not have to do that. Okay? And again, my child is 12. So at this point, he don't really need daycare. But what about those that don't have a child old enough? You see what I'm saying? And people are quick to criticize, but being a mother who was there when I used to have to work night shift and I didn't have anybody to watch my children, guess what? My 8-year-old took care of his siblings. 10-year-old taking care of siblings. Okay? Am I a bad mother? No. But guess what? I had to work. Because if I didn't work, y'all would have called me lazy, right? So, again, before y'all quick to say, oh, go find a job, these jobs need to pay us. Pay us our worth. Pay us what we could survive on without struggling. You know what I'm saying? $7 an hour? Come on now. That's something for my 12-year-old. $7 an hour? Even $10 an hour. And I could tell you about that $10 an hour. I was a substitute teacher. Just before the pandemic. Substitute teacher. Don't forget, in the beginning I told y'all, I went to college. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a bachelor's, but I have a couple of associates. And they was paying my grown ass $10 an hour to deal with y'all kids. Exactly. So, again, before y'all quick to judge about people taking these jobs that ain't paying nothing, do the math. Because when you do the math, you'll see they're not paying nothing. So yeah, they still hiring. And until y'all pay people what they can actually live off of without really struggling and going through the motions, because that right there, that's a no-no. Y'all ain't finna catch me with that. Start my own business, as y'all can see. Check me out. Ain't no way. When y'all decide to pay me what I'm worth, that's when y'all will sit me at y'all job. But hey, I love y'all. Can't wait to talk to y'all some more. Leave your comments, subscribe, like my channel. Check out my other blog, Kerri-verse Food. I be trying some good stuff sometimes. Sometimes I just ain't know what to do. It's just food. So, bye guys. Talk to y'all soon.